Ahead of their league final on Sunday week, we're joined by Elaine Gallery, the vice captain of the Dublin Premier Juniors. Elaine, welcome along. Thanks very much for taking the time out. You're in the league final on Sunday week for the second year in a row. Do you think last year's experience will give Dublin an edge and help tip the balance in your favour?
Yeah, hopefully. A lot of the girls were very disappointed after last year's league final. We were fairly well prepared and stuff for it, so definitely a lot of them will be looking to make up for last year, and hopefully now with the additions to our panel this year and a new management and stuff, we'll have the edge this year hopefully.
Okay, you're playing under a new manager this year. What's it been like training under Ken, and what has he brought new to the table?
Yeah, it's great. It's great being getting to know him the last couple of months, and it's good to have a fresh face around. We had the same management team for the last couple of years, and I think the new setup has changed things a bit. It's mixed everything up, and like I said, there's been a good few new additions to the team, and it just has a nice fresh feel to it with training and different drills and that kind of stuff. So.
Okay, how well have the new players gelled in with the members of last year's squad, and have you been impressed with their skill levels? And which players have really stood out for you?
Yeah, it's great to freshen everything up, I suppose, to have some of the younger girls joining the panel, and it makes everything more enjoyable, I think, to get to know new players as you go along. And I think there's a few girls that would have stood out for me would be Danielle Powell is in full back for us. She's playing very well at the moment. Maggie McIntyre there from Erin's Isle, she's flying it as well. There's a good lot of the younger girls then as well. Lashing McDonald from Raheny is doing great work for us as well. So it's great. There's a lot of new girls and everyone's pushing for positions and stuff, so it's great that way.
Dublin play Carlow in the league final, a team you've already beaten by a large margin earlier in the year. Do you think that game will have any bearing on Sunday's final?
I wouldn't think so, no. I mean, both teams will be going out, a new game, a fresh game again, and I think we'll be, what we took from the last Carlow game, I mean, we'll be starting from scratch again, and I'm sure Carlow will be well prepared now for us in the final as well, and they'll probably want to make amends for the last day, so.
Okay, as vice captain and one of the more experienced players, what sort of advice will you be giving to some of the younger players leading up to the final and on the day itself?
Advice, I mean, any final, I suppose, the preparation is key, and I think with our training that we're getting at the moment from Ken and from Mark and from Andy and Podge, I mean, we're basically working on our fitness, we're getting everything right, we're eating well, exercising well, all that kind of stuff. So just maybe from the younger players' point of view, I suppose nerves and stuff like that would be for a league final. So I would just encourage them all, I suppose, to just maybe keep occupied for the couple of days before it, and the morning of it, just to maybe get clued in and just stay tuned in as a team. And I think if everyone has a good positive energy about them, that we'll be flying it hopefully.
Okay. Which Dublin players do you expect to really stand out in the final?
Well, I'd hope that our more experienced players would do the business for us. I mean, we have hopefully Georgina Kelly will be back for the final. I mean, she's a standout player alone. Jennifer Brown is playing midfield for us this year from Portobello. She's really been impressive the last couple of games. And I mean, on the day of a final, you kind of want everybody to kind of reel in together and just really produce the goods. So hopefully it'll be a good team effort, and 1 to 15, and then we have a great panel as well, so anyone that's included on the day will do the business as well.
Okay, what are you expecting from Carlow in the final? Do you think they will change their tactics based on the last meeting between the two sides? I'd
imagine so, yeah. I'm sure they'll have done their homework, and I'm sure they probably won't let what happened the last day happen again. I mean, we did very well against them the last day, and it was probably one of our better games so far in the league, but I'm sure they have their homework done, and it'll be a much tougher task for us the next day. It won't be an easy feat by any means.
Do you think they might turn a little bit more defensive with the sort of big score you racked up the last day?
I'd imagine so. I'd imagine they would be fairly defensive, and I'd imagine they'll maybe mark up tighter and just improve their overall game. I think really they'll maybe up it a notch or two just to see if they can edge us.
Okay. What do you think it's going to take for the Premier Juniors to go one better than last year? And after losing last year's final, will it make the victory on the day a bit more sweeter?
I think, to be honest, as I said already, I think it will take a big team effort. If everyone rows in together, and I think there's a good feeling around at the moment with training and matches and stuff. I think I would like to think that we definitely have it in us to win. And after losing last year, there's a lot of the members of the panel would be disappointed after last year's final. I know I was pretty disappointed, and I think it would be great to. We all know ourselves that we probably belong a division higher. It's more competitive camogie that we'd be looking forward to. And I think we definitely have it in us to win. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for joining us, and best of luck in the final.
Thanks very much.